Hey guys, Zero here again for another episode of Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network. Now I saved us the trouble of, getting back to the station and all that, and I think I grinded between these two. And basically we're going to the Scilab to go and visit our father to try and get some stuff. And while we're here, we get some pretty cool shit. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, though. I lost an episode somewhere, but it's alright. I'll tell you why towards the end of this episode. Let's jack into this here TV and see what's inside. But, let's talk about the message of the day real quick, and then I can talk about what I wanted to talk about last episode. What is your favorite, generic zone in video games? In this game, we've already passed one of my personal favorite zones, and that's the fire archetype, the fire type of place, with magma and fire and shit like that. I love that. I love, spooky places and dark places, shit like that. I played The Evil Within today, which, that game is super fucking hard, first of all. At least it was for me, but I could be, a scrub. But the atmosphere in that game is fucking great. I fucking love it. But, anyway, that's mine. Tell me yours. Tweet at me. Do your guys' thing. Comment, tweet, whatever. Whatever. Whatever you guys want. Connect with me. If you see this and you like it, tell me. If you don't like it, tell me. Constructive criticism, tell me. Because I can't get any better without, any sort of feedback or anything like that. But, it's okay if you guys don't. Like I said before, I'm trying my best. I am absolutely trying my best here. Which, some of you may be saying that's not a lot, but, I am trying quite a bit. I'm using skills I'm learning in college, I'm doing all sorts of shit. And as for, equipment, like I said, I got OBS, so that should lead to some better stuff, down the road. As well as, I'm already using Premiere, which is, that's my preferred editing software. Yeah, as soon as I have the money, I'm going to buy a excuse me. Going to buy a blue snowball mic so that we have much better audio quality. And I can do everything through Audition so that it comes out, at a much higher quality. And if so, I can, tweak the audio in Audition. I'd like to get a capture card too, but I don't think that's gonna be happening for a while, because the best I think I could do on one of those is like $50. Which, mind you, the blue snowball is too, but I'd really like to get an Elgato capture card that can do HDMI if possible for, some games. But, anyway, like I said, last episode, there was a pay-per-view tonight. It was this year's Hell in a Cell, which is already, that's one of my favorite match types. And there were 2 Hell in a Cell events today, and I fucked up this program advance. I can't believe I did, but I did. I put them in the wrong order. I felt like an idiot after that, but I would say it was a B+ pay-per-view, because the 2 main events were really, really good. The tag team match was really good, but everything else kinda seemed either phoned in or just plain, like, didn't seem too great, let's put it that way. But it had its definite moments. For instance, the John Cena-Randy Orton match was, you know, it was good because Randy Orton wasn't super cookie cutter like he usually is. And it was a pretty good match, I must admit. But then the Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose match was fucking amazing. Oh my god. Those two know how to put together a match. First of all, Dean came out first, and he had a kendo stick strapped to his back, and he went in and just started throwing chairs all over the place, and just everything, you know, just all over the place. And then he kept looking up, and I'm going, why is he looking up? He ended up climbing up to the top of the cage. And then Rollins came out, and he had, you know, authority lackeys with him, and sent them up to get him down. Well, he started, you know, doing what Ambrose does, kicking ass. So then Rollins got up there, and Ambrose was starting to get his ass kicked. And then Rollins starts climbing down. Well, Ambrose sees this and starts climbing down too. And they end up both going through both the regular and Spanish announce tables. And they were both carried away on stretchers. Ambrose, you know, gained comprehension halfway through, de-strapped himself, and went and grabbed Ambrose and threw him out of the stretcher and dragged him all the way into the ring. And then it was just spot after spot after spot. You know, they were going through tables, they were slamming each other on chairs, at one point, Seth Rollins got hit with his own Money in the Bank thing. It was just, oh my god. If you're into wrestling, watch the highlight reel for the match. And then Ambrose eventually fucking got Rollins to the point where it didn't seem like he was going to be moving for a while. Got out 2 cinder blocks from under the ring and set Rollins up for what looked like a curb stomp. You know, so, you know, repaying the debt, basically. And then everything went black, and you could hear this voice, and fucking Bray Wyatt comes out of nowhere and just starts, he's in like his. Oh, video's done. See you guys.